What is it?
H66:1.
H66.
60:61.
Oh, gotcha.
What does that say?
It says Anak, the same as H6060. Anak, a Canaanite.
A what?
A Canaanite.
What seed is a Canaanite? Is it Canaan from the forefather was Ham? So now we know that Anaks are Canaanites. But when we go back up in the scripture, they said they were giants. So we're dealing with Nephlem seeds here. You see that, Paul?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. So we know that the children of Cain or the children of Ham have mixed themselves with the Nephilims. But how do they do that? What happened? We're gonna go into that and find out what happened. Let's go into Jubilees 8:3. We're going to show you that it was the children, when the children of Cain got there, right? When they went into their own land, the tablets from the giants or from the Nephilims or from the fallen angels or the children of Cain as well, who were mixed with the Nephilim seeds, were already there after the flood, after the water receded. I'm going to prove that. Okay? We're going to Jubilees 8, and we're going to start at verse 3.
Jubilees 8:3.
Read.
He found writing which former generations and carved on a rock, and he read what was on it, and he transcribed it and sinned because of it.
Did what?
And sinned, he transcribed it and sinned because of it.
So hold on, he found writing, we're talking about the children of Cain, he found writings, read it, and then sinned because of it. Because he found out what the writings was. Keep going, read.
For it contained the teaching of the watchers.
Did what?
For it contained the teaching of the watchers.
The writings contained the teachings of the watchers. Okay? Now we're going to find out that they're going to start dealing with heavenly beings. Okay? Remember what I said, that some of the children of Canaan, or the Anak, who they call today Anakims, when you go in that world, fathers which were the angels, the fallen angels, carried some of them off. They saved them. Okay? Because Azazel was bound, but the host wasn't bound. We're going to go into that. I'm going to prove that. Alright? Read it again. Was what? The teaching of who? Read it from the top, Bob.
Jubilees, what chapter is it?
It's 8.
Chapter 8, verse 3. He found writing which former generations have carved on a rock, and he read what was on it, and he transcribed it and sinned because of it, for it contained the teaching of the watchers.
So the teachings of the watchers. So let's find out what was the teachings of the watchers. What was on that? Okay? Let's find out what was on the teachings of the watchers. Let's go right here. We're going back to the book.
There's more in there.
Oh, go ahead, read it.
Which they had used to observe the omens of the sun and moon and stars and all the signs of heaven.
Wow. Now see that? Keep going. Is that it?
That's
good?
it.
That's good? Okay. Now we're going to go into the book. We're going back to the book of Enoch. Okay? And we're going to go to verse 7. Not verse 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
And start off in 2 and 3. What did they find?
Chapter 7.
Chapter 7, verse 2 and 3. So what did the children of Canaan, what did the children of Ham find in the land of Shem after the flood that they started using? What teaching was the watchers, the tablets what the watchers had? Let's find out. We read it there, but let's get more into it. Read.
And the angels taught them charms and spells.
So there was charms and spells. Keep going.
And the cutting of roots.
Cutting of roots. Keep going.
And made them acquainted with plants.
Made them acquainted with what?
With plants.
This is your smoking weed, your tobacco. Okay, and all the other things they use with plants. Keep going. Read.
And the woman became pregnant, and they bare large giants.
See that? You see that? So now they're learning, the children of Ham learning what their forefathers do, because they already mixed with the children of Cain, with the children of the Nephilim. They're mixed with them already. Okay? How did they get mixed with them? Because we're going to show you that after Ham and his children went into the land, they was already done. So what they did, they started using these charms and using all these spells to conjure up the Watchers, the Nephilim, the Enochs. This is what they did. Keep going, read.
And the woman became pregnant, and they bare large giants whose height was 3,000 cubits. Verse 4.
Let's start right there. Go to chapter 8, page. Chapter 8, right here. And go to read 1 through 3.
Chapter 8, verse 1 through 3.
What else did they find on these tablets? Read.
And Azazel taught men to make swords and knives and shields and breastplates, and taught them about metals of the earth and the art of working them, and bracelets and ornaments and the use of anatomy and the beautifying of the eyelids.
This is your makeup. Keep going, read.
And all kinds of precious stones and all coloring and dyes.
Read.
And there was great enmity, and they turned away from God.
So they turned away from God. We're going to show you that the children of Ham, once they got in contact with the Nephilim seed, they turned away from the children from the Most High as well. Keep going, read.
And committed fornication, and they were led astray and became corrupt in all their ways.
Read.
So Samaja taught the casting of spells and root cuttings. Amaros taught counter spells, release from spells. Barakwajo taught astrology. Kababel taught the constellations.
Keep going, read.
Ezekiel, the knowledge of the clouds. Araquio, the signs of the earth. Shemisio, the signs of the sun. And Sario, the course of the moon. And as men perished, they cried, and their cry went up to heaven.
Let's start right there. Now, didn't we just read that when they found what the children of Canaan, they found, or the children of Ham found the tablets, they started moon worshiping and all these other things? This is what they found. They found spells, how to bring about the angels or the Nephilims, the ones that were saved. Okay? Okay, we're going to show you these are UFOs, but let's keep going. Let's go to Genesis 14 and 5 to show you, without a doubt, that the Nephilim seed mixed with the children of Ham. They mixed with the Africans.
Genesis 14.
Genesis 14 and 5. I need that to charge it too, man. Genesis 14 and 5, you got it?
Yep, Genesis 14 and 5.
Read it.
And in the 14th year came Chedorlaomer and the kings that were with him, and smote the Rephaim.
Well, hold on, stop right there. Go to the concordance, see what Rephaim is. Let's go and see what the Rephaim is. 14 and 5. What is it? What is a Rephaim? It should be 7H 7497.
From 7495, in the sense of.
What's the Hebrew word? Rapha?
Rapha.
Rapha. R-A-P-H-A. Rapha. Keep going, read.
From H7495, in the sense of invigorating, a giant.
A what?
A giant.
A what?
A giant.
Read.
Giant. Rapha.
So we know we're dealing with Nephilim seeds right now. Keep going, read.
In here?
Yeah, in the Bible.
Okay. Genesis 14 and what I leave off at?
5.
Genesis 14 and 5. Thank you. And in the 14th year came Chedorlaomer and the kings that were with him, and smote the Rephaim and Ashtaroth and Karim and the Zuman and Ham.
And who?
And the Zuman.
And what bloodline? And what bloodline?
And Ham.
And Ham. So these are Nephilim seeds in Ham. You see that, Paul?
Mm-hmm.
These are the Nephilim seeds in Ham. Keep going.
And the Imnans and Shava and Carithium and the Harites in their Mount Seir unto El Paran, which is by the wilderness.
Alright, stop right there. So we know that we're dealing with the children of Ham who are Nephilims. They are Nephilims. There's no doubt. This book don't lie. Okay? This book is not lying. Let's keep going. Let's go to Numbers 13 and 28. There's more. Numbers 13 and 28. And we're going to show you that this seed is mixed with the children of Ham. So my question is, does this children of Ham of today carry that same bloodline? Absolutely. And we're going to go into that. We're going to get into David Icke, and I'm going to show you that. Read that. Keep going.
Numbers 13 and 28. Nevertheless, the people be strong that dwelt in the land, and the cities are walled.
Now this is when Joshua was going to spy on the land. Keep going, read.
The cities are walled and very great. And moreover, we saw the children of Anak there.
See the children of who?
Anak there.
So hold on, the children of Anak survived the flood. Remember, they were before the flood. This is the seed of Canaan, or the fallen angels. Keep going, read.
The Amaleks dwelt in the land of the south, and the Hittites and the Jebusites and the Amorites dwelt in the mountains, and the Canaanites dwelt by the sea and by the coast of Jordan.
Did where?
By the coast of Jordan.
Where's Jordan at? Isn't that part of our homeland, Israel? Palestine? You see that? Let's keep going. Hold up. Let's go to Deuteronomy 3 and 11. Deuteronomy 3 and 11. We're talking about the children of Ham. And I'm going to show you today the children of Ham are still dealing with the Nephlems and the Watchers seed. They still dealing with it.
Said 3 and 11?
3 and 11.
Deuteronomy 3 and 11. For only Og, king of Bashan, remains of the remnant of giants.
Now Bashan was a Hamite. You see that? Keep going, read.
Behold, his bedstead was a bedstead of iron. Is it not in Rabbah of the children of Ammon?
In what?
In the children of Ammon.
So hold on. Now we're seeing that the children of Ammon look like they're mixing themselves too with the Nephilim seeds. Because you're not going to go around a group of people and for a long period of time and don't mix. Okay? I'm going to show you that. Keep going, read.
9 cubits was the length thereof, and 4 cubits the breadth of it, after the cubit of a man. And this land which we possessed at that time.
That's good. That's good. You can stop right there. Now we're talking about the children of Ham now, okay? Let's go to Joshua 11. Joshua 11. I'm trying to get through this before that.
Right. Joshua 11 and 1.
11, go to the Joshua 11 and 21.
Joshua 11 and 21.
Read.
And at that time came Joshua, and cut off the Anakim.
Do what?
And cut off the Anakim.
The Anakim are the giants, the Nephilim seeds. Keep going, read.
From the mountains, from Hebron, from Debir, from Anab, and from all the mountains of Judah, and from all the mountains of Israel. Joshua destroyed them utterly with their cities.
So let's find out if Joshua destroyed them all, or did they continue after we settled in the land of Israel? Read.
Verse 22. There was none of the Anakim left in the land of the children of Israel, only in Gaza.
Only in where?
Only in Gaza.
Aren't they fighting over Gaza now?
Mm-hmm.
Keep going. Only in where?
In Gaza,
Read.
in Gath, and in Ashtaroth there remains.
So hold on. Even after we settled on our land, that Nephilim seed still stayed there. Let's keep going. Let's go to 2 Samuel 21 and 18. 2 Samuel 21 and 18. So we're seeing from Abraham to Joshua, from Moses to from after the flood, that the seed, the Nephilim seed, has continued, and before the flood.
2 Samuel.
We're going to did I say what I say? 2 Samuel. 2 Samuel 21 and 18. Leave us. 2 Samuel. Second Samuel
21 and 18.
21 and 18. You got it?
Yup.
Read it.
2 Samuel 21 and 18.